Hey, Jacob Perry back with you, founder of and CEO of Patagonia Bee Products, here for episode 30 of this vlog we are doing on honey, Patagonia, beekeeping, and how we're doing things as a small business, sourcing honey from a women-run cooperative in Patagonia, and getting this honey out to the world, really unique honey. So this episode I want to talk about soothsaying in the honey industry. How do we forecast sales? I am on the road. I got the phone in a safe position, so don't you guys worry. So I can drive safe, I control the car, and I'm not going to be looking deeply into your eyes for this podcast, for this vlog, excuse me. So I'm actually driving from Chicago to Detroit. We got in a new small chain up here called Plum Market. Awesome grocery store, kind of upper scale, nice kind of gourmet grocery with really high quality, healthy products. And our honey fits in really lovely with their other products and also with their consumer mentality. The demo today in Chicago, in downtown Chicago, went really well. And so I had some things on my mind I wanted to share it with you, because right now, in fact, I'm in the middle of setting up the next order with my beekeepers, how much honey we're going to need. I'm trying to forecast that, because the way honey works, it's harvested once a year, it's produced once a year. Bees go out and they get nectar during late summer, and they're making honey. And the beekeepers have all this time and money invested in equipment and materials, supplies, etc. They've waited all year, so when they finally harvest honey, which is the thing they're selling, they need to sell it immediately. They don't keep it throughout the year and keep selling it, because they need to make all that money back. So the way it works for somebody like me, I have to buy it one time a year. I have to buy it kind of up front, right? And bring it here and then have it. So I have to forecast sales, which means I have to have capital to buy a bunch of honey, and then I have to forecast, well, how much do I need? I don't want to run out. I don't want to buy a little bit because that's all I can afford, and then we run out, and then of course that's a conundrum. So our company recently got a loan so that we can make a big purchase right now, which is in Patagonia. It's kind of their fall now, get into their fall, which is finishing their honey harvest. We're going to bring up a bunch of honey and forecast for the year, and so we're wanting to bring up a lot because our sales are increasing. We're going more national. And it's exciting, but of course that's part of the challenge. We need to get out there and we need to sell all this honey we're getting. And so that's kind of how it works for a small honey company. And if you're wondering why this is different from a big honey company, these big honey companies, what they do is a lot of them are just packers, all right? They have beekeepers, either they have beekeepers all over, or buy from beekeepers all over, which is really more what it is, and including in dozens of countries, and they buy from small honey companies in dozens of countries, mix it all together, homogenize it, pasteurize it, heat it up, so it all kind of tastes the same, looks the same, has a uniform look and feel and smell, etc. Loses all identity and uniqueness, and then they have this big honey supply they can do year round. Well, that's not what we do. We do small batch, we do hive to hand, which for us means every jar is from one beekeeper, one harvest, typically one flower source, maybe two if it's a bifloral unique mix. And that is the terroir of honey. That's what makes it unique. That's why every season in Patagonia is captured in these jars of honey. And that means a lot to the beekeepers. It's a very personal job for them. It's hands-on, and we want to preserve that in the jar. That's how honey should be harvested. The bees are doing a hard job, and we don't want to disrespect their work and mix it with a whole bunch of other honeys. And this is why our honey can and should fetch a little bit higher price. And people who get it, and they appreciate the work that we put into it, the beekeepers put into it, and the work we do to bring this really nice honey to people here in the United States. And they really are tremendously distinct and wonderful in their flavor profiles. And so that's why we're working hard to bring up these honeys, and we're forecasting for the year, bringing up a bunch of new honey. And the similar varieties, we'll probably have another unique seasonal variety that's just due to the climatic conditions, the weather conditions. Right now, the rain is heavy in Patagonia, and this is ulmo harvest season right now in March, so it will affect that. Those supplies for ulmo will likely go down a little bit, and that affects, of course, me, how much we're able to get, the price we pay, etc. That all happens every year. It's unique, and that's why the honey industry is so unique when you do it right, when you do it on a small scale, small batch, keep the bees healthy, keep the honey clean, free pesticides, GMOs, which is what we do. So there's a little insight. I wanted to get that, share that with you guys, because that's what I'm in the middle of right now as a CEO of this little honey company, this growing honey company, right? So there you are. Follow us on Facebook. We do a lot of content-rich posts there. You can subscribe to our newsletter through our website at patagoniabeeproducts.com. And of course, we do newsletters with special deals, discounts, cool information, announcements, etc. Instagram, we got to do some photos there. It's all good, and you keep following this vlog for more information that I like to share really personally with you guys. So check it out. We'll catch you guys later on. Bye.